Giving me an up-close and personal view. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Joanne Powell Show. I'm Joanne. We're coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.TV Hollywood. We begin our show with the dramatic firing of FBI Director James Comey by President Trump. Outrage, concern, are some of the, in disappointment and troubled are some of the reactions that we're getting from those, both Democrats and Republicans, on Capitol Hill to the firing. The White House says that this firing comes as a result of how Comey handled the Hillary Clinton emails over the summer. Well, this has a lot of people wondering whether or not this is all politically motivated, and is this something that Trump is doing to slow down or to stop the Russia investigations. People are wondering whether or not this is politically motivated or a cover-up. We have a reaction from some of those up on Capitol Hill, Vice President Mike Pence and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
President Trump called me and informed me he was firing Director Comey. I simply said to him, Mr. President, in all due respect, you're making a very big mistake. And he didn't really answer. And I have said from the get-go that I think a special prosecutor is the way to go. But now, with what's happened, it is the only way to go to restore the American people's faith. Are people going to suspect cover-up? Absolutely. If an independent special prosecutor is appointed, there still can be some faith that we can get to the bottom of this. If not, everyone will suspect cover-up. The first question the administration has to answer is why now? If the administration had objections to the way Director Comey handled the Clinton investigation, they had those objections the minute the...
Simple fact is, Director Comey had lost the confidence of the American people. The support that I heard from members of the Senate today, when I was over by the Senate chamber, the support for the president's decision that's being expressed in this Capitol building and around the country, I think is reflective of the fact it was time for a fresh start at the FBI. And I think the president did, as he's done in so many other cases. He took decisive action. He provided strong leadership to act on the recommendation of the Deputy Attorney General. And I think the American people welcome that. And they know that, as President Trump has done so many times before, the president is going to take the time necessary to find an individual of great experience and great integrity to lead the nation's law enforcement agency at the FBI, and I look forward to being a part of that process.
Well, Schumer basically is calling for the Majority Leader, Senator Mitch McConnell, to call for a closed all-senators meeting to discuss this matter with the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General. Once again, there's a growing concern and talk over whether or not this was a politically motivated move by Trump to slow down or to stop the Russian investigation. We are taking more questions and talking about what's happening now. Where do we go from here? Well, joining me now, we have political analyst Bill Snyder, who is joining us from Washington, D.C. We are usually have him here in our studio, but he's in Washington now. So welcome to the show, Bill.
Thank you very much. Sure.
Well, there's a lot of fury going on. There is a lot of concern about what's happening with this latest firing of FBI Director Comey. What is your reaction to all this?
Well, I am frankly amazed and surprised by the intensity of the reaction here. Clearly, it was going to receive criticism, but we know that President Trump was furious at Comey, has been for some time, for pursuing this Russia investigation, and was looking for a reason to get rid of him. But when he finally did that yesterday, he wasn't finding a lot of Republicans coming to his defense, and there was a huge reaction among Democrats, which I think surprised the president, because he knows that Democrats have no particular friendship with James Comey. A lot of them, including Hillary Clinton, blame her for her loss last year. So he thought the Democrats might be dancing in the streets. And they're immediately overlooking all that and saying this isn't about Hillary Clinton or the election, it's about President Trump.
And that seems to be the key component, because I think maybe why the Democrats might be concerned is because a lot was happening in the investigation about the ties with Russia. And it looks like that is the underlying reason why he was fired, because there's talk, a lot of people are saying that he actually had was asking for more money from the Justice Department to continue this investigation, and that he actually was getting close to some key information that is not privy to the public, but those who have been meeting, behind closed doors with the Senate committees and things like that, know that there's more going on there.
That's right. He was seeking to expand the investigation. President Trump clearly felt threatened by that. And so we have this intense reaction from what the president did, because it all looks political. What it looks like is the president was waiting for a pretext to fire Director Comey. And when Comey made false statements to Congress this week, or I think it was this week, which had to be corrected by the FBI about where the emails on Anthony Weiner's laptop came from.
Yes.
Trump used that as a pretext to say, I'm going to fire him. And he said he was firing him over the mishandling of the Clinton investigation. I am frankly amazed that people immediately rejected that explanation and said it can't have anything to do with that. It must be about the ties to Russia.
And the White House was shocked as well, as you were stating, because they are definitely in the crisis mode, trying to clean up all of the blowback from what's going on now.
That's right. And the president, we were told, is expected to name a new director of the FBI, to nominate a new director of the FBI, who has to be confirmed by the Senate sometime very soon, possibly in the next week or so. A lot depends on who he names. If he names someone who's seen as a supporter or a crony, let's say Rudy Giuliani or Chris Christie, there'll be a huge explosion, because it'll look like it's all political.
And there are some people that are, meaning people in America, a lot of people just people on the street watching what's happening. Some are saying that we are kind of mirroring not a democracy, but a dictatorship.
Well, we're hearing that criticism. A lot of it has to do with deep resentment of Trump. His approval ratings have been terrible. Many polls show him below 40% approval, which is absolutely dismal for a president just beginning his administration. So he doesn't have much confidence from the public, and they're likely to suspect the worst, if only from his behavior.
Definitely. Well, we have run out of time for this segment, but we're going to continue our conversation when we come back. And one thing that I want to talk to you to find out, is this reminiscent of Watergate? Hold your thought. You're going to want to tune in. Don't go away. You're watching the Joanne Powell Show.
If you are an adult that began college and has not finished your college degree, let me put it to you straight. If your lifestyle and your standard of living is not becoming to you, then you should be coming to us. Oakwood University Elite Program. We are the fast, flexible adult degree completion program for the busy adult, like you.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098. It's time to leap.
Thanks to Oakwood University and the LEAP program, I have now a college degree. So to the Spanish-speaking members of this community who feel that the LEAP program is something you should consider, I would say, ánimo a la universidad. Considere el programa LEAP de Oakwood University.
Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.
Seize the day scuba for your best scuba experience above and below the sea. You'll find friendly staff, experienced PADI certified instructors, and state-of-the-art scuba equipment and gear. Join our dive club and we'll help you plan memorable scuba excursions. Immerse yourself. Seize the day scuba, serving Southern California. Call 949-220-0500 to create your scuba experience.
When I first started into the program, yes, I had doubts. I was really impressed with Oakwood University, with the faculty and the staff and the student body. It was a really good experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was thinking about going back and finishing their degree.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.